Hi there Pisces, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for December 21st to the 27th. Pisces, let's see what's on the cards for you. I will be getting started with the Work Your Light Oracle as per usual, and then we'll be drawing you an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot, and I'll then get out the tarot positions with the Rider-Waite, and I'm clarifying with the Star Child Tarot Akashic today. So let's see Pisces, what may be in store for you as we wrap up 2020, the last week of the year crossing into 2021. And what a year it's been. Very intense energies. We have entered the new age, the age of Aquarius. The period ruled by the air signs. It has been a very long time since that was last in play. Hundreds of years, in fact. Let's choose your card. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And this could be a message for some of you as we enter the holiday season and we're spending more time with friends and family and loved ones. Sometimes people trigger us, and we need to be careful that we're not just projecting our own stuff onto other people, right? Because really others in our lives and the people that we're relating with, they're really a mirror holding up the pieces of ourselves that we need to integrate for ourselves. So that's a message for some of you there. We'll see what comes out in the cards. It may or may not relate to that message. Okay, let's get the tarot energy up, Pisces. I have got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I mean, this is the energy of feeling like you need to defend yourself. So there could be somebody that's pushing your buttons over this time, over this period. But in the Seven of Wands, you have the higher ground. What I was going to say is that it can also be that feeling of going against the grain. So Spirit's saying, is there anything that you can do to move with more ease and flow and grace? Feel like things are unfolding, maybe trying not to kind of push so much. Just relaxing will be really good for you over this holiday period. So let's get out the tarot aspects here, Pisces. Beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning. It's got a flash of the moon, your major arcana. I've got the Nine of Cups, the card of wish fulfillment. That's a beautiful energy there. We'll see what the clarifier is for that. You could be in challenge, in competition for some kind of opportunity, some kind of promotion. Oh, I've got the Ten of Cups and the current or focus energy. You're definitely going to be spending time with family and enjoying your celebrations that way, but we're just going to have to be careful of those triggers. We go from the Ten of Cups to the Ten of Swords. There could be something that needs to be laid to rest here. I've got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's grab the clarifiers, Pisces. We have got Judgment, called Awakening. That clarifies the Nine of Cups. Clarifying the Ten of Cups, I have the Eight of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Swords, Pisces, I have got Page of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, the Universe, which is the world, right? The last card in the major arcana. So we've got two tens, we have got Judgment and the Universe here. We do actually have now a major completion. So you could be really tying up something quite large towards the end of the year. Maybe it is a pattern from the past. Maybe it is leaving a job. Maybe it is relocating. It's something quite big. We've got a lot of indicators of fulfillment here as well. Some of you might be wrapping something up or relocating to be with a partner, to be with a soulmate. Wheel of Fortune is under there as well. Or to come together in your connections. Either way, whatever this kind of judgment call is, I feel like you are making that in order to gain greater joy, love, harmony in your life, and to maybe move away from a challenging period in your life. So let's jump in here then. I mean, we'll start with Awakening, which is the energy of Judgment in the major arcana. The second to last major arcana with the universe or the world being the last one. So the judgment energy normally comes up in our life when it's really time to take a big action on a situation. It's the divine wake-up call, and it's the last call on a situation that says to you, Pisces, are you staying in this, or are you moving this across to grand cyclic completion so you can have a new beginning? Can be karmic endings as well. It says that there is something that is limiting you here that you need to liberate yourself from and rise above. And it could have been, you know, some kind of hurt or betrayal. It can be your own limitations with the Eight of Swords, your own limitations of the mind or those of others. You know, it's time to maybe overcome some of these triggers and projections, do the inner work. So that's what it says here, and it says that it's going to have you awaken further when you decide what you're doing with the situation and clear it. You could be ascending and having a little bit of an awakening here as well. So that's what I'm seeing in this particular situation. I'm just going a little bit intuitively here with the positions, because the situation's coming in with the Eight of Swords, and this really is about creating your own mental prison and trapping yourself because a situation has become stressful, has become overwhelming, and is maybe taking a lot of your energy, your time, effort, and energy. We've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the 10, we don't have the 9, but we know that the 9 is a real energy of stressing and overthinking as well, and kind of those very anxious thoughts. So the Eight of Swords can be about getting trapped in like a cycle of victim mentality, or just self-limiting beliefs, being a bit of a martyr, that kind of energy. And it says it's really time to rise above whatever this is. And if it is potentially an external circumstance that is keeping on bringing you back to this kind of lower vibrational way of being, you really need to make that decision, Pisces. Is it because it's your own projecting onto that person, or is it because the situation's really not in alignment with you? So it doesn't matter how much you kind of raise your vibration and get into a good place, you come together with this person, this situation, or in this job, and then all of a sudden it crashes you down again. So the person who's in the Eight of Swords energy, all up in the mind, all operating from ego, can't access the intuitive centers. So that is why we need to try and disconnect, do some meditation, have some time out to get away from those thoughts, and that is how we can actually access our own internal wisdom. Now we've got the Four of Cups here as well, and the Four of Cups for me is the energy of not feeling completely fulfilled in a situation because we have a bigger dream, right? So it says that where you are now, together with that Eight of Swords, is a place of just not feeling like all of your needs are met, and you're really dreaming a bigger dream. So I try and keep these general guides. You'll know what it is for you, but I see you here not being happy that with the Four Cups, but actually hoping for the Nine of Cups. You're now wanting to enter the stage of your life where you can move towards your wishes being fulfilled. It's not good enough to have just Four Cups, to just be, you know, complacent, to be apathetic, to be just like, okay, well, I'll just plod along in this situation, this job, this relationship, whatever it is. You want true joy, wish fulfillment, contentment and satisfaction. And I really feel that, you know, this divine wake-up call is saying, address the area of your life where you feel like you've kind of retreated your energy, but you're still physically present there. It's time for you to actually leave that situation. Because we have the Ten of Swords and we have the universe, which is the world here. So together this says to me completion, but it's not just a small completion, it is a huge cycle ending. So if this is a relationship for you, you might be ending a pattern of selecting the same kinds of partners, and this is the time that you say, no more, I'm going to transform myself, and next time it really will be different. It can be going through a total career transition where you've always done one type of work, and now it's like, okay, I'm going to step into that passion, that calling. So it's a really, really big transition in your life. The Ten of Swords can kind of indicate that maybe in the situation that you're in, Pisces, it's gotten to the point where there is burnout and fatigue. You're just so far over it that you just don't have anything left in the tank to keep going here. So it's really time to leave it. Can be betrayal as well, just saying with the Ten of Swords. But the universe is the last card in the major arcana that comes after judgment. And it's spirit urging you to potentially not take a second chance in the situation, but to actually end the cycle, because that is actually a victory for you, ending this karmic cycle and stepping into the new. And I am noticing here, guys, that the sun is appearing at the bottom of the deck underneath the universe. So it says the future really is bright ahead and you are overcoming the blocks and challenges. But this completion is one of the big themes that needs to be looked at the moment. So it also says that if this is a situation where you feel like there might have been a karmic contract, it says that is complete. There's nothing left to be journeyed in the situation. So why not just move on? To new ventures, Page of Pentacles, called Crystals in this deck. This is change in its infancy. This is new opportunities, new commitments, new contracts, small windfall of money for some of you that starts to come in. And it's really in its infancy, so it might just be the taster of that. But what it's really saying is that, you'll start to see the achievements of the changes that you're making, Pisces, pretty quickly. What I notice about this person on this Page of Cups card is how authentic, serene, calm and kind they really, really look. So it's about moving out of a time where we really felt like we had to push. I know, you're not really seeing the energy I see in this card, but in the Rider version of this card, we see a warrior who's fighting off all of these phantom wands coming up at him or her. So we're really like just releasing the fight. Everything that's just kept on coming up at us, kept on challenging us. It's like enough is enough. I just want to be with ease and grace and flow. And I just noticed that in this energy, this person looks very much like that. So it says to me the opportunities that are coming in for you are just going to be so much more harmonious. But first, there is a cycle to end here. And if nothing says harmonious more than this combination, I'm not sure what does, Pisces. So, this is the outcome. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. It says to me that whatever connections are coming in for you in the new year, they are going to be from that place of like soul connection. There could be a new person coming in for love if that is something that you're available for. It can be great friendships as well. And it can be an increase in your current relationships for those of you already partnered. But the Ten of Cups is kind of the 10 that we all want to get to. It's the joy, the love, the harmony, celebration. It's having the beautiful home, the rainbow of blessings. But it comes to the person who's working the process of dealing with their triggers, ending what needs to be ended, stepping out of their own limitations of the mind, heeding the divine call of judgment, bringing cycles to grand completion that have already ended. And that way, in a cyclic sense, we keep on moving towards this. We create the energetic space for this to come in. Because the universe is saying here that it is time for a fortune change for you. We've had the sun show up as well. It says that, divine timing is at play here. It's time for a big shift. We're changing into that decade energy, 2021. So it's a really good time to leave anything from the past decade behind as we step into the new year. Start with a clean slate. Focus on joy, love, harmony, family, friends, and deep soul connections, because I really feel that some of these karmic cycles are past their due date, and they're ready to complete for you, and you're moving into a much brighter time ahead. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, may or may not be your message this time round. If you're called to share, leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energies and see what's happening out there in the collective. Pisces, it's been a pleasure. Wishing you all the best for the new year. See you back here for another one really soon. Bye for now.